Hey guys, how's it going? It's Target here. Welcome back to another episode of the Regina Zephyrs Be a GM. When I left you guys off, we were talking about a possible trade. And that possible trade was for a number of different players to hopefully turn things around, because we've had a bit of a difficult go here. So, I had offered you guys a couple trades, and they were included Marcus Johansson, Sven Berchi, and also, what the hell's his name? Oh man, I can't remember his name anymore. Good God. Let me go to my trade block, because it should still be set, I believe. Trade block. There. And Cody Hodgson, that's what it was. Cody Hodgson, who's a 4 green star centering playmaker. He could play the wing, or he could play center, whatever we want him to do. And he's got those great puck skills, and he's still got a really good shot and good senses, good defense. Like, the guy's stacked, right? So, I really like him as a possibility for the left wing, playing with Backstrom and Yakupov. That's what I would like to see Cody Hodgson doing. And he's playing on a, 85 overall is not too much of a stretch to be playing the top line. I really like that. And then you guys really like Berchi, obviously, because he's got a great shot. On that second line, he's got great puck skills. He's got good senses. His defense is not even that bad for a player with his offensive capabilities, and his skating is fantastic. So the only problem with him is his physical category. He doesn't have that aggressiveness or the body checking. But you know what? I think that if we make this trade, we'll be happy with it. So I think the first trade we're going to make is for... I think we're going to make the trade for Hodgson, because we have less to lose with it. Basically, what we're going to be giving up are Glenny and... where is it? Glenny and... Where's Alfredson? Oh, I passed him. Come on. Glenny and Alfredson. Daniel Alfredson. Now, we'd have to ask for somebody back, so we were looking at this. Grantham was the guy that we were looking at, wasn't it? Or maybe it was Didiomet, an Enforcer. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which one of these crap heads we take, as long as we take one of them. So, and the other thing we would need to sweeten the pot was some picks, all right? No doubt about it. I don't think... Oh, they want LaBarbera or Smith. We could dish Smith, but really, he's better to us in the system than he would be out. So, I think we'll be giving up picks. I think that possibly the 20... We could do the 2019. And were we looking at anybody else from here? No, it was just these two, right? Yeah. No, what's our relationship like? Neutral, okay. I wonder if we can increase that at all. Hodgson, and yeah, and then this. We'd have to give up another one. We'd have to give up the 2020 first as well. Now, a lot of you like this trade. A lot of you really like the idea of picking up Cody Hodgson because he does have that fantastic playmaking abilities. And, I mean, we just got Alfredson. I know we just got Alfredson. But I don't think that he's going to fit. I mean, he was only to make the trade go through and give us another option. His shooting is okay. His defense is great. Puck skills aren't that great. His senses aren't that great. Everything's 4-star. With Hodgson, we get a bunch of different 4.5-star categories, including 5-star puck skills. So he's a nice option to fit with us, including that passing. He can finish too. He's a -2 now with only 9 points, but I think playing under the right circumstances, Cody Hodgson could be dynamite. All right, so I'm going to make this trade. A lot of you guys really liked it, so I'm going to make the trade. I hate to see Scott Glenny go, but obviously Scott Glenny is going to give us future potential current potential as opposed to future potential. And he's only 3.5 green stars. We can replace him with a 4 green star player. I think that's a fair trade. All right, guys, will this go through? And it won't. You're quite far off. Okay, so we'd have to throw something else in here. I don't know what it would be. I don't want to give up any more picks. Is there anybody else? Like, we could throw Bennett in there, I guess. I don't really want to throw Bennett in. What if we throw in, like, Golikovs? Would that be considered good enough? I don't want to make this offer yet. What I'm going to do is take this off. Let's see if we can make that deal. Oh. Let's see if we can make that deal with them. Pardon me. See if we can switch up these picks. Hold tight. See if it works. I don't know if it will. And it will. Okay, so this is going to work with them. We can get this up to as best we can. We'll throw in that other player on top of all those picks. We'll get this up to the best it can be. We're on neutral. It's a lot. It's a process. This will help us though. This will help the trade go through. Good now. It's good. That's good. It's good that it's good, right? It's good that it's good. Keep going. We're almost at great. I like to do a couple into great, though. And then I like to restore our picks to the way they were. That way everything's good. That usually gives you the great. Nope, still not there. Oh, now it's great. Now we'll just restore... Oh, you know what? I'll do a couple more. Why not? And then back the other way. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now let's make the trade. So let's throw on the picks first. So we had 2018. And, oh, sorry, 2019. Pardon me. 2019 first. And we're going to go to the 2020 first. All right. Those are pretty good value for those picks. We're never going to use them. All right, so those two picks. Now we need to give up Glennie. And we also need to give up Alfredson. In exchange for Cody Hodgson. There's also Zegman Girgensons. But no, that's okay. They got Toulouse on this team too. Who's a good playmaker with great puck skills. As a winger, he's not bad, but he's not as good. Not as good as Hodgson. No, I don't want to be swayed for Hodgson. And obviously, our boy, we have to trade for Grantham. Now, on top of this, because now we got a great relationship, we can offer Golikovs, okay? So, basically, they're getting 4 items here that they actually want. Glennie, 2 firsts, and Golikovs for Hodgson. Value is, I think, pretty much there with Glennie. I think the value with Glennie is pretty much there with the 2 picks. It's close. It may not quite be there. Alfredson adds a little bit of value, but not much. We can give it a shot. Let's see if this goes through. We got a great relationship. It might help us. Will it go? And it won't. You aren't where you need to be in value offered, nor are we particularly interested in what you're sending us. Okay, so they don't like this, per se. What could I give them that they would want more? I could sacrifice some defense, is what we could do. I could sacrifice some defense, but they don't want to get rid of... Like, Emlyn. Let me take a look at my defense first off. Where do we sit? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? We could call up Ellis if we needed to, if we wanted to make this really go through. Morgan Ellis. He's a 2-way defenseman, 3.5 red stars. Also, you know what? Let's take a look at what's in free agency, too, before we make this trade. Because we could add on another defenseman here. Free agency. Because if there's a defenseman out there that's considered a top 6, yeah, there's not much, is there? Minor top 2. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to look for... Because I want to be able to pick up a player that I can... Yeah, if we can make a trade for somebody. Well, you know what? They may want to give up a player. That might work. No, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. I'm going to shop a 2nd round pick. Whoever wants my 2nd from next year. All right, let's see if there's anybody. There. Okay, so Dallas automatically jumps up. Now, do they want to get rid of anybody? Zidlicki. Okay, Marek Zidlicki. He's an offensive defenseman. 4 stars almost everywhere except for physical. He's decent production, but he's old, right? That's the problem with him. So let's zip along. He's not a bad option. Detroit, they would want to get rid of Salo and Brewer. These guys have way too much value. Bryce Salvador, defensive defenseman. No, he's not somebody I'd want to hang my hat on, that's for sure. Los Angeles, Matt Cook, nope. Minnesota, nope. Montreal, Sheldon Surrey. He's 38 years old, 6'4", 233. Has a bomb of a shot. His physical category is not bad. Puck skills suck. Sense is not great. Defense just kind of, it's not bad. It really isn't that bad for a 4th-line defenseman. Or a 3rd-line defenseman. He's a -4 with 1 point. He could play the power play because he's got such a good shot. Let's zip along, though. Let's take a look. We don't want to shut down all our options. Ed Jovanovski. I mean, you can make a trade for offense. We talked about getting Ed Jovanovski before anyway. We can make a trade for him and pick him up, and he can play the bottom line, and we can get rid of like a green to increase our offense. Let's see here. You know what? Let's just take a look at who's on the trade block. Okay, let's take that off. Let's see who's on the trade block in many of these cities. Because they may not want that pick. They may want a current 2nd. Let's take a look at Anaheim. Okay, I know we're kind of delaying things. Trade value. Let's actually go by overall. Nobody there. Boston. Nobody there. Calgary. Nobody there. Carolina. Nobody there. Chicago. Boy, what the hell's wrong with you? My dog's like freaking out over there. Colorado. Nobody. Columbus. Corey Sarich. 36 years old, 78 overall defensive defenseman. He's really shit. Very good physical. Discipline's not bad, but it's not great either. I'd like to look around first. Zidlicki, we already looked at. Detroit, we already looked at. Edmonton, did we look at them? Yeah, there's nobody. What is wrong? What is wrong with you? He's probably like rolled his ball underneath the couch or something stupid like that. We already looked at Minnie. We already looked at, yeah, Matt. Nashville, we looked at. New Jersey, nothing. New York Islanders, nothing really good. Campbell, no. What's the deal? He gets $7.1 million, Brian Campbell. Holy. No, it's okay. He's not worth it. No. 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 Boyd, shut up. What is your problem? Sergei Gonchar, no. Pardon me. My nose is starting to plug up. Jan Hayda. 82 overall defensive defenseman. Did we look at Jan Hayda before? He's 4 stars in almost every category. His shooting's not great. Jan Hayda, you could be a good fourth line option. He's 36. He makes $3.16 million. How much is left on his contract? 3 years. Ooh. St. Louis. Tampa, no. Toronto, Roosevelt, 36 years old, 81 overall. Michael Roosevelt, he's got good discipline. He's a two-way defenseman. He's not bad. Michael Roosevelt's not a bad option. Okay, so let's go with Michael Roosevelt. Okay, I would be willing to keep him around. Now, would they want to pick? They would want this year's second for him. And I would give up this year's second for Roosevelt. It's a good trade. It's an even trade. A second for Roosevelt will allow us to move somebody like... Hold on, let's take a look at our defense. It could allow us to move Emlyn or Green, depending on what the team wanted. And I know we like Green. We like the option that these guys bring. The defense is actually doing really well. Emlyn's a great physical player. Boyd, what is your problem? My goodness. And we got Tom Gilbert, who's more of an offensive guy. Yeah, I mean, Tom Gilbert would be slotted up one, right? So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Green would go, and then one of these guys is playing down anyway. So I would prefer it to be Emlyn to go out of the two. So we'll see what happens here. But I think that's a good trade. Roosevelt for a second. Will it go? No, it won't. You need to sweeten the thing just a touch. It's because we have a poor relationship. Can we sweeten that at all? I know, these are like episodes of just trading. And you guys are like, I'm getting sick of watching trades. I know, I understand. I don't know what your issue is, but we'll deal with it in a second. Let's get this back up. What do you want, buddy? Now he's like, come on over. He's like, there is something going on over there, Dad. You need to deal with it. What is it? He's like, head bobbing. What's your problem? Your toy fall under something? He's staring at me. I should just put up a picture of my dog so you guys know what he looks like. He's like freaking out now. He's like, "Arr!" Do you guys want to see a picture of my dog? I'll leave a comment below if you want to see it. If you want to see what he looks like. Nobody has any idea what he looks like, except that you know that he's annoying and yappy. It's about all everybody knows. He's just staring at me. Just staring. He's like, what's up, bruh? Yo, bruh. Okay, this has to be get great right away. There we go. And boom. Okay. So now, let's throw in the second. They want to get rid of Roosevelt. We'll make the trade for Roosevelt. A second for Roosevelt should go through. Will it go? And it will. There you go. I'm happy on behalf of the Toronto Maple Leafs. We consider it a done deal. Okay, so we got Roosevelt. Now, we need to move for, what's his name? Cody Hodgson. Now, where the hell was he? I can't remember anymore. Trade block. Hodgson. LA. He's in LA. Now, what's our relationship's great with them. So, Cody Hodgson. And we were going to throw back Glennie. And where are you? Alfredson. And all these picks. Well, actually, we probably don't have to give up too many picks now. We could give up another player, though. We're going to say we're going to give up Emlyn. They do want Emlyn. So he's the one that I'd rather give up out of the two. He's got great physical categories, but he's not the best puck skills. He's only got 3 points, a +1. You know, he's not even that great. He's playing the bottom 6. So he is playing up a little bit, considering he is probably a top 4, right? He's a top 4. So he is playing... Oh, not Green. Emlyn. Perfect. So they want Emlyn, which is a nice touch. That'll help us a lot. Now we could throw in Grantham to make it go through, and also Didiomet. There you go. So those two guys have 0 value. These 3, was it enough? Probably not. We need to throw in a pick. All right, I think we may need to throw in at least, maybe at least 2 picks. Maybe at least 1. We could try it with just the 2020. Try it with just the 2020. See what happens. They get a couple of good players here. Our cap hit gets even better. Will it go through? Glennie, Alfredson, Emlyn, a first for Hodgson. Basically is what this is. Will it go? No, it won't. Okay, 1 more first. If this doesn't go through, that's as far as I'm extending for Hodgson. That's a lot of coin right there. So 2 firsts. Emlyn, Alfredson, and Glennie for Cody Hodgson, and these 2 nobodies. Will it go? There you go. I doubt anybody will think Los Angeles came out on the short end of the stick with this trade, so it's a done deal. Okay, we did probably overextend a little bit for Hodgson, but that's because we really wanted him. Now, that's fine. Best lines in the AHL. Dog, stop staring at me. He's just staring at me now. What do you want? Just give me a minute. We're almost there. Only a few more minutes. All right, now we need to get Berchi, and we need to get Johansson. All right, so this is what we're going after now. We need to give up Dubinsky, and we need to give up Chris Stewart. So Stewart and Dubinsky for Berchi and Johansson is not a bad trade. They don't want to get rid of these guys, so we are going to have to sweeten the pot a little bit. They want any picks? They don't want the 2018 first, but I'll throw it in there. That should be enough to set him over the top. So Dubinsky, Stewart, and a first for Berchi and Johansson. This will drastically change the face of our team right now. These moves are going to drastically change the face of our team. Will this go through? It won't. Wow, I thought it would, actually, to be completely honest with you. Do they have any goalies that they want? No, they don't want Jonathan Quick even. What do they want? Who do they want here that I can give up? Peters? Have anybody else? No. I doubt that's enough. Peters, and then they could have Didiomet if they want. Oh, they won't take Didiomet. Too many contracts. Let me take a look at picks. I don't want to give up my first. If I give up my next 2016 first, that'll do it. That'll be done. That'll be done. Oh. They don't want the second. It's got no... Ah, give it up. Give it up. I'm taking Peters off, though, because he doesn't add much to the trade here. So 2 firsts. Stewart and... Oh, man. Stewart and Dubinsky for Berchi and Johansson. This will help us long-term for sure. Will it go through? There you go. Goodness gracious. That was overextending for sure. That's fine. We'll sign some players and just trade them for first-round picks. I really don't care that much. All right, let's go to coaching options. Let's edit our lines now. We can finally get things going next time. Best lines. So Berchi, Backstrom, and Yakupov. They've got Gerby, Hodgson, and Tarasenko. No, this is not what we're going to do. We're going to do this. Gerby. Who's my normally third-line centerman? Who's scratched? Who the hell's scratched? Rich Peverley's scratched. Give me a break. Okay. Let's go to roster moves. I don't care if these guys get picked up. They're not going to get picked up, but I don't care that they do. Didiomet, yes, fine. It doesn't get picked up. Look at that. Doesn't get picked up. Look at that. Okay, so now let's go back to edit lines. Best lines. There. Oh, Rich Peverley here. Johansson here. Hodgson here. There you go. Gerby, Gordon, and Jones. Dwight King, Peverley, and Ward. That's awesome. Tarasenko, Johansson, and Hodgson. Berchi, Backstrom, and Yakupov. Talk about a much more dynamic top 6 in terms of offense. Now, we break down the lines one by one. Berchi has 4.5 shooting and 5 puck skills. Those are his big calls to fame right there. He's got pretty good defense, 4-star defense. Backstrom, he's probably got 4.5 star defense, so he'll play the really good defensive role on that line. Not to mention he's got great puck skills. Yakupov, he's 4 stars, so he's not bad. He could be better. His stick check is terrible. Hodgson, he's great defensively, so that's a nice pickup for us, a nice acquisition. Johansson, he's got good faceoffs, and he's got 4-star defense, so that's not bad either. Great skating, great puck skills. is going to get even better. These are awesome players. And then Tarasenko, who's got pretty good defense. So all 4-star at least. At least 1 4.5 on each line. Rich Peverly, you got 4.5. Joe Ward, looking at defense, 4.5. Dwight King, 4.5. Like, these guys got great defense. That's fantastic. And really good discipline. 4. I don't expect more than 4, but Gordon's got 4.5. Yep, 4.5 on the defense. He's so great defensively. Great discipline, too. And Nathan Gerby, 4. Or 3.5, sorry. So he does lack a little bit, but almost everywhere here, we've got a fantastic lineup. Now, if you look at the power play, too, much improved. We got Sven Berchi, Yakupov, and Backstrom, and then you got Johansson, Hodgson, and Tarasenko. That's not bad at all. Berchi's a lefty. He's got pretty good shot. You know what? I'm actually going to put Berchi on this side. All right. And we'll put Yakupov here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to switch Yakupov and Tarasenko. Yeah, let's do like that. Cody Hodgson, yeah, that's perfect. I like that a lot better. And Backstrom and Berchi, Johansson and Yakupov. Penalty kill, Peverly and Gordon. I'm not going to change things around too much. Sure, we'll leave it like that. 3-man penalty kill, Peverly and Gordon. 4-on-4, Backstrom and Berchi. Johansson and Yakupov. And then Hodgson and Tarasenko. Nice, you got a playmaker to sniper on every line. Cronwall and Backstrom, no, we want, we're going to put Yak in there. Actually, you know what? Berchi. I'm going to put Berchi in there, and I'm actually going to put in, what's Johansson's shooting category like? 4, yeah, not quite. I'm going to put Tarasenko in there. All right. No, Yakupov. Whatever, who cares if they're on the same line? 2 snipers. Jonathan Quick, LaBarbera, fine. Good. Okay, so I think that's much better, guys. Let me know what you guys think about these trades. Were they too one-sided? Did we give up way too many picks to make it happen? Do you feel that this will be better for the future of the Regina Zephyrs? These are very important questions. When we come back, we'll get the rest of the season going, okay? So until next time, I'm Target Audience, and I'll catch you guys out on the ice.